We talked about this, Sean. It's been cool because a lot of the questions that I've been talking about was why do you fit in our program and that sort of deal. But a lot of their questions was all centered around Deshaun, me and Deshaun's relationship. So we've had some success in the past, and so I think that would be cool to be able to go there and have some success with him. So
Hunter, it's not just your route running. You've been a willing blocker as well. How much of blocking is technique versus, I guess, effort and want to?
Yeah. So I actually had a talk with a scout about that the other day. I felt like that's one of my weaknesses that I need to get better at, and I was like effort and willingness, and I talked like they were the same thing, and he was like, no, willingness is just being able to have the willingness to go put your body on the line, and then effort is just being the application of it. And so technique is a part of it, and you have to have good technique, but just having the effort and the willingness to do it is what makes you a good blocker.
Can you give me some insight into Trayvon Martin?
Yeah, I mean, he's phenomenal. Yeah, Trayvon's phenomenal. We've had, I feel like, good DBs at Clemson since I have been there, starting with McKenzie and Cordray Tankersley, and Trayvon is every bit as good as them. And so he's a tough battle. He played mostly in the boundary, and I think going against guys like T. Higgins, Justin Ross, Mike Williams every day, he's going to be more than ready for what comes next.
Who was the best DB you went against?
This year?
This year? Career?
There's so many of them. I think a guy we have on the team now, Isaiah Simmons and Kayvon Wallace, they do a great job, and I think that they're going to have a great season next year, and they're going to be some high draft picks because they're pretty talented.
Hunter, how much of the Patriots offense have you watched in recent years, and what do you like about that offense when you watch them?
They're smart. They put their players who I think how to word this. Their strength. They put their players in the strengths of their offense, and so Edelman is shifty, and so they're just going to run 4 verts, and he's just going to find a place to get open. He's a very smart player, and so defenses try to take away from you what you do best, and Patriots kind of the opposite of that, and so that's why they've been successful.
Do you see, last question, in your game any similarities to some of the players that they've used at that receiver position, and could you envision yourself playing in an offense?
Yeah, definitely. And they've had a large amount of success because they just had guys who are consistent, and it's like all the cliche words. I'm just trying to prove them right. I'm just trying to be consistent, reliable, tough, and watching those guys, they exemplify all those words, and that's why they've been successful.
Have you met with them this week?
Not this week, but at Senior Bowl I did.
Great. Thank you.